G'day guys, Lemon Eating Cow here, and today I am back with another Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age guide, and this time I'm going to be telling you about the Seitengrat, or the Seitengrat, or whatever you want to call it. It is an invisible bow weapon, and it requires no license. It has 224 attack power, and has 75 evasion. So it does extreme amounts of damage, thousands, tens of thousands of damage, even when you're about level 30. And the massive amount of evasion on it means it's really hard to get hit as well. So this is pretty much a game breaker if you get it early enough. So I think it goes without saying, if you do use this weapon, it may ruin your experience of the game, but we're all adults here, so acquire at your own risk. So usually this comes out of a invisible chest aboard the Sky Ferry, and it's a 1 in 10,000 chance, I've been told, to actually acquire this weapon. But recently there's been some stuff come out from a guy named Absoludicrous, and he went over his basic method of not only making the chest to spawn, but also once you get that chest, the chance of picking the weapon out of it is, I would say, almost guaranteed. The chest method I can't fully endorse because I couldn't get it to work, but the actual looting of the item I will endorse. The trick that I'm going to show you is, I would say, almost guaranteed as long as you get the timing down. But that's very important to remember with this, because you have to have spot on timing with this. If you're out a few milliseconds either side, it could ruin it. But anyway, let's go over the basics. So to access this, you're going to have to be past the part in the story where you escape the Leviathan. So once you've reached that part in the story, it's fairly early on in the game, maybe a quarter way through, maybe not even that far through, but it is fairly early in the game. You'll know you've got to the point because you'll finally get access to the Aerodrome, or the airship stop, I guess. And you're going to have to come to Rabanastre. It's important that you take the airship or the Sky Ferry from Rabanastre. You're going to have to fly from Rabanastre to NALBINA. So another thing that's going to be important for this method is having the diamond armlet. You can actually get a diamond armlet from the first level of the trial mode. If you don't fully understand how to do that, there'll be a link in the description and it'll show you how to get it. It's really quite simple. You just, on trial mode level 1, you just loot one of the treasures, and that's about it. So once you're in Rabanastre, you just go into the Aerodrome, walk up to this counter on the left, and you talk to the woman that's selling flights on the Sky Ferry to NALBINA, and you're going to take the leisure craft. The leisure craft is important because it'll let you walk around on the ship. As far as I know, it doesn't affect you if you come here the first time and you're seeing the cinematic, or it's your 100th time on the ship. It shouldn't really affect anything. So once you're inside the ship, go up the stairs here and out onto the deck. Now this is the part where you're going to use a bit of manipulation and data manipulation to try and get some results. Some people have said that to get this to work, you have to have Vaan as your party lead and the other two people deactivated or pushed to the side. I can't confirm or deny that, but maybe it'll help you out. So this first method requires you to, once you come out onto the deck, you're going to press the PS button, go back to your main console, and then close the application. It's important that you close your application to kind of reset all the number generators that are going on. So once you've reset your game, you're going to load up your game. It's going to be that autosave that was just created. And once you get in game, you're going to have to time a 20-second period from exactly when you start to see Vaan on the screen to when you go back inside the door. So it's been recommended that you use a stopwatch for this one. I did do this a huge amount of times and I could not get it to work. Some people have said go inside the door at 19 seconds. Some people have said go inside the door at 21 seconds. But I only got it to work once, and that's when I wasn't using a stopwatch. So I can't fully endorse this method, but yeah. So what you do is once it loads up, you hit that stopwatch, let it count up, but I walk towards the door, so you're about to interact with the door, you can hit X to go inside, but You have to wait until that 20-second mark, or 19 or 21, whatever you've chosen. And as soon as it hits that second mark that you're ready for, 20 seconds or whatever, hit X button to go inside. As soon as you do that, turn around and come back outside, and then you're going to make your way up the stairs and head towards the back of the airship. Now, you'll notice, well, you won't notice because it is an invisible chest, so you will not be able to see the chest, but you will physically be able to bump into it. So if you want to check for the chest, you have to walk all the way up here, and you will bump into the chest if it is there. Like I said, I could not get this method to work apart from once, and I think that was more luck than anything. So use at your own peril, pretty much. The other method I used was, well, not really a method at all, it was more just a blind hope. I was using the timed method initially, but instead of going out to reset my game or close application every time it failed, all I'd do is run up and down the stairs, like go inside and then outside up the stairs. I'd do that about 10 times, and if I didn't see the chest spawn, then I would close the application and reload my autosave and try again to get that timed method. And again, if it failed, I'd repeat those 10 steps. I don't think there's any science behind this one, but it's just whatever I felt worked for me. So the biggest thing of this trick is actually getting that chest to spawn. That is the very, very hard part. The next part should be pretty easy. So once you've got that chest to spawn, you're going to have to stand right in front of it so you're ready to interact with it. And you'll notice a kid in the background. Now, if you've come up here straight from the door, don't get distracted, come straight up here from the door. You're going to have to count this kid going back and forth 4 times. But at this point, make sure that you have the diamond armlet equipped. If it's taking you ages to get this box to spawn, you don't want to ruin it by not having the diamond armlet equipped. It must be equipped for this to work. You can open your menu now and equip it and it won't affect anything. I've done it twice by doing that and it hasn't affected anything. So make sure that diamond armlet is equipped, stand right in front of the box ready to interact with it, and we're going to count this kid going to the corner 4 times and then back to his parents. On the 4th time that he returns to his parent and he stops, we're going to hit that X button to open the treasure chest. So you can see here in my video, I'm waiting for him to go back to his parents. I do use the 2-speed method, which I don't believe affects anything. I've done it twice using the speed up method, but make sure you turn it off just, well, around about when he's going to get back to his parents. So you see him here, he's just about to return to his parent. Usually, the first time I got it, his head was just turned to the side just before he turned to his parents. But this little animation here, where he stops and turns to his parents, is the place that you have to hit X, and there must be some magical RNG lining up here, because out of the 4 tries that I tried to get this to work, I got the bow twice. I believe the other 2 times my timing was off. And to make a comparison, before I knew about this method, I probably got the chest to spawn about 20 times, and I was just opening the chest as soon as I saw it. And out of those 20 times, I got 0. So I believe it's too coincidental that I know about this method and I've got 2 bows out of 4 chests. It's just too much of a coincidence. So I definitely endorse this looting method. Again, I can't endorse the chest method because myself, I didn't get it to work. So, if everything went well and the kid stopped on the right time, you will get the bow. But if not, you'll either get 10 gil or a knot of rust. And that's all there is really to it. The biggest thing here is getting that chest to spawn. Once you've done that, I think you're 90% of the way through. But as you'll see, it is a no license weapon. You can't actually see it on your character, but it gives you a massive, massive boost in the game. And this will carry you right through until post-game. It's crazy, crazy good. So if you guys need any more information on this, you can head down to the description below and click the link to the Game FAQs forum, which this was originally posted on, or I'll put a link to the Reddit forum as well. That's really useful because a lot of people are talking about their different PlayStation models and what times they used, and it varies through all of it. So read through those forums if you're having any problems, or you can post here and ask some questions, but honestly, I don't really know how much help I could give you in spawning the chest. But yeah, I really hope this video helped you out. If it did, please leave a thumbs up. If you got any comments or suggestions, then leave them in the comment section below. If you got any tips or tricks or times or what system you're using to do this, then put that in the comments below, please. And if you haven't subscribed already, then please do so. Also, you might want to consider heading over to Absoludicrous's channel and checking out what he's got over there, because he is the original creator of this idea. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and this has been Lemon Eating Cow. Moo.